Hey, 50 Cent, why you lying telling them people you sold all them shoes? Stop lying. You filed $100 million bankruptcy when you sold them last time. You got an endorsement deal. Same way you don't discuss your publishing because you don't own no publishing. Toast to all the real hustlers. Talking about they sold out so quick. Ain't no reseller selling them. Ain't no niggas buying them shoes, y'all. Don't go for that. Nigga filed $100 million bankruptcy when them going on. Hey, Curtis Jackson, I saw that outfit you had on that Verzuz when you came out. Damn, need a stylist. I'm finna enjoy a rap soda. Stop capping to the people. Ain't nobody buying them ugly shoes. Y'all know ain't nobody buying them ugly shoes. We know it. You know it. Rap soda. And one time for the publishing owners. Hey man, it's here, man. I just had a question. Say, Rose, you watch? They agreed with me that the shoes was ugly, and they don't know nobody that bought them. But they said, Rose, you was watching Verzuz when 50 came on, and I thought about it. I said, wow, they may not know I own equity in Verzuz. Yeah, guys, I own equity in Verzuz. So Curtis, thanks for your employment. Thanks for the pop-out. That's why I thought Curtis wouldn't do the tip thing, because he knew Rose had a small piece of that, but he came out and did that for free. So next time I'm going to make sure you have a Bel Air bottle, Curtis. It's the boat. What you got on them G-Unit shoes? What the hell is them? I thought you had on them G-Units.
Yo, it's Big Ant the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on what I think is the second longest lasting rap beef where they actively still dissing and going at each other once again. And we talk about Rick Ross and 50 Cent. And number one, of course, because it can go up at any time between them online, Ja Rule and 50 Cent. As this time around, what kicked off recently was Rick Ross dropped that album. I seen the opportunity once the sale reports came out for it, started mocking it, started clowning it. Ross responded, of course, started dissing him. That kicked off the latest little back and forth. But this time around, 50 Cent just dropped the new G-Unit sneakers, and Rick Ross took this as an opportunity. Well, let me diss this. Them shoes are not really selling like that, but he took it up to another level now to go and be petty, because this is really just them two looking for opportunities to shine on each other, have one up on the next, make it seem like I'm above you, make the people laugh in your comment section or vice versa and things. But he said, hey, with your latest Verzuz performance, I actually own equity in Verzuz, so you was actually working for me that night. Now, it does say when you look it up, yes, Rick Ross owns a small equity stake in Verzuz. When Triller Network acquired the platform, founder Swiss Beats and Timberland set aside a portion of their equity to share with their initial roster of participating artists, making Rick Ross and over 40 other early performers shareholders and partners in this business deal right here. So Rick Ross is saying, hey, by you coming out there on the stage, you was working for me in that moment and things like that. Appreciate it. You didn't get paid. Next time I'm going to give you some Bel Air. You popped out there for free and things like that. And I don't know exactly what the contract stipulations was. And, of course, this is not that really big of a deal. But if Rick Ross, he going to weigh it like, hey, if you would have known that I owned an equity of it, you probably would have never came out and did it when y'all came out with Joe the other night in the Donnell Jones show. So that's just Ross' latest little punch in it. Now, Rick, I don't know what's kicked his latest off first, but I know 50 Cent had a post on his page where he was saying the G-Unit sneakers was sold out, and he clowned Ross about that and things. And when it comes to the G-Unit sneakers, I haven't seen them out in the streets or nothing like that, and I don't think they flooded them in the stores like they did back in the day at all. Like they was everywhere when we was like when they first dropped the first time. I was just getting in high school and they was like everywhere. They was all over the place. Like you go to the store, him and Jay-Z was going. Remember they did the commercial together. They was gonna actually have like billboards and displays of their kicks at that time, and people was wearing them in schools. I seen the S. Carters more than I actually seen the G units, but they was most definitely a thing. Now selling out nowadays, I do feel if you have a certain amount online that they would sell out if they not overly stocked and ain't got them everywhere online where you could just grab them at ease, like it ain't no a bunch of full-size runs. I do feel like if you drop the percentage of them, because 50 does have that nostalgic time of his career where certain people will buy him for that. And then also, if we talking globally, the fan base that he has, they gonna most definitely tap into him because his fan base, they really locked in overseas. If you know, you know. So they will still do numbers and have people wearing them. And that's really all that matters at the end of the day. Now, are they going to be part of the current sneaker culture? People reselling them? Nah, that ain't finna be happening. Just keeping it 100. You ain't finna see boys just, hey, man, I'm finna pop out with the G-Unit sneakers on with my latest fit. People from that era might do it on some, hey, I get fly on the retro look, no doubt about it, because it was a point in time where that was the thing for certain people. But being up there with the latest J's or the Air Max and things, and Ross knows that. He knows what it is. And when you got your own shoe, who cares how many sell? Just keeping it all the way 1,000. But these two, this is what I expect them to do. They going to continue to take jabs at each other. They going to continue to be disrespectful. They going to continue to try to cross the line on each other. They going to continue to go way too far about it. And that's just what it is when it comes to them and these type of things. But Ross did reveal something. He does have equity in Verzuz. So that's his latest little run on 50 Cent. And Ross is promoting his new album still off of this. He's using 50 Cent marketing tactic. Then he got his tour going on saying he's going to be in Dallas this week. So we'll see what's happening. I don't know what's going to happen next. This is what these two going to do. This is how they promote their businesses, their brands, and continue to run up a check. Stay on your pivot. Both coming. Lock in.
And Verzuz. Yeah, guys. I own equity in Verzuz. So Curtis, thanks for your employment. Thanks for the pop-out. That's why I thought Curtis wouldn't do the tip thing, because he knew Rose had a small piece of that, but he came out and did that for free. So next time I'm going to make sure you have a Bel Air bottle, Curtis. It's the boat. What you got on them G-Unit shoes? What the hell is them? Oh, I thought you had on them G-Units.